this. Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
And I'm Chris.
And this is the Gamers Hall.
And today we're here to talk about why you should be a DM.
Yeah, these should be some simple tips or points that make you understand why being a DM is definitely worthwhile. So, let's get right into it.
Alright, so one of the first things is it is an outlet for your imagination.
Yeah, you now have complete control, for the most part, over a whole world. You know, now you can make your flowers look this way, you can make your dragons sing when they fly, you can make every kobold a mastermind that will tear down the world. Everything you can think of, you now can play with. Yep. You get to do. You are the person that encompasses this story. You are the narrator.
You know, if there's a character you've been wanting to play, you could make him as an NPC and just play him as someone who the party interacts with. Like, you really wanted that wizard. Okay, well, here's the wizard, and this wizard is someone that the party has to meet to do a quest, and you get to play that character vicariously through being a DM.
Yeah, I mean, it opens so many doors. Both of us enjoy a lot because we just have so much, that's on our minds. Like, that would be so cool if, and that's what being a DM is you get to play out that if.
Yeah, and then another thing is when you become a DM, you get a better understanding of the game itself.
Yeah. Players have one viewpoint. It's what is this for me? What am I going to do? What are my actions have? I need this. Sometimes they're a we, like we as a group are going to do this, but as a DM, you understand now everything. You get to go, oh, so that kingdom over there matters. This group of goblins in this cave matter. What the PCs do over here matter. How, timing, all the other things that go into being a DM, you understand how that works now. Like, it's not just me, it's it's we all the time.
Yes. And, I mean, having a better understanding of the game from the DM's perspective is also going to make you a better player in aspects as well.
Yeah, you're not going to give the DM as much a hard time on something. You would go, I get why you did that. And then you'll just let it fly, and then the game continues faster. The game gets less bogged down with more people who understand how the game is played than less.
Yes. Next point is you get to see how your story plays out with others, because maybe the way you envisioned it playing out and the way the players play it out is better. Mm-hmm. And then also sometimes more chaotic, but also you can play the same story out with a different group and it plays out differently every time.
Yeah. You can get that one module, you can get Curse of Strahd, we'll use an example. You can play it with this group, and you can play it with that group, and it's two totally different stories, two totally different playthroughs, and you get to see how that works. Or you can do that with your own campaign, like that you've run. Where does it go from here? It's a great, just fun way to see what your ideas become.
Yes, absolutely. And the other thing is that being a DM can actually help with your social communication and or aspiring actors.
Yeah, because now you are having to yes and. You have to improv, which is great for acting. But also what is great is for just talking to other people, especially at the workplace. You have a stressful job, and being able for somebody to say, hey, this has happened. What do I need to do? You now can think quickly on your feet and go, okay, we need to do this. Let's look at this. Hey, or you can even go, hey, how are you feeling about this? It allows for you to also emphasize, not emphasize, that's not the word, empathize. Can't say that word. Emphasize. Can't get it.
Being empathetic towards someone.
Empathetic. There it is. It doesn't help with speaking though.
Sometimes it does. Actually,
Sometimes it
we
does.
have a friend in Texas who has a speech impediment, and he actually is a DM, and he plays Dungeons and Dragons to help with his speech impediment, and he talks a lot better now.
Which actually gets to our other point. Another point is that it can help with mental disabilities, and it can help with things like PTSD.
Yes, there are a lot of military veterans out there who play Dungeons and Dragons to get over certain aspects of their PTSD.
It allows you to step out of yourself and be something else. It gives you a catharsis. The ability to go, okay, I feel better. It also allows you to, if you have problems with like being able to finish something, it allows you to prompt to finish something. You now go, I get anxiety or whatever. Being able to do this and talk in a group, you actually have a support group now with you. They're just as invested in making this as fun for you as possible too, because they want to have fun. So it's like therapy.
Yeah, and another point that leads into that is it can be good for problem solving, because you're adventurers. You're a DM. You have adventurers coming to the table. They are going to give you a problem. As a DM, how are you going to deal with it?
Yeah. Also makes you think ahead of time. Like, hey, I want this trap to be this way. Well, how are they going to approach it? What tools would they use to fix it? What do I need to put in place for them to use? What possibilities could happen that they would go around it? Now you have a set of problems that you have to figure out, a set of questions that you can break down and go, okay, A, B, C, D, E happens, and that really allows you to put things in perspective and see.
I think the last point for this one is it's not going to be hard for you to find a game. Nope. Because there are way more players out there than there are DMs. And if you're a DM, you for sure can find a game.
Oh, yeah. Walk into a game store and say, hey, I'm a DM. Anybody want to play D&D? You'll get at least 3 hands probably within the first 10 minutes of being in there. Somebody's looking for a game. Somebody's
going to be willing to play. Or you can put a message board up. Hey, I'm a DM. I'm going to be here on this day. If you want to play, show up at this time. I guarantee you people are going to show up.
Yeah, and things like Roll20.
Roll20, Fantasy Grounds. I mean, a bunch of players looking for DMs. Like, if you're a DM and you post up that you're looking for players, 100 people will be on there within a day, easy.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get your game. So if you want to play D&D, being a DM is a perfect way of doing it.
Yeah. That's all we have for today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, and if you have any other ideas that we may have missed that are great for being a DM, put those down in the comments. Let us know. Yep. Hit that bell notification so you know when we post more, especially with our new series, Guidance for the DM. Because just like the spell, we're trying to make you a little bit better.
Yep. Until then, guys, keep having fun with your friends.
Yep.